Welcome everyone to my Toxic Cup video. This is the practice Toxic Cup video, totally remote. We played from our homes, and I am uploading this video to give you guys a general overview about the meta and and some predictions about how the meta is evolving along the way. I think the meta is almost stable unless the Niantic drops a new event or a new Pokemon on top of it. So the team I'm running is Piloswine with Powder Snow, Avalanche, and Stone Edge. Now I am running Stone Edge because it has better matchups versus Trash Wormadam. If it has Stone Edge with Bulldoze, you kind of lose that match. I am running Flygon with Dragon Claw and Earth Power. It's the community day move. Be Barrel, it's a staple, I guess. With Surf, Hyper Fang, and um, Water Gun. I'm running Trash Madam with Confusion, Ironhead, Bug Buzz. I have seen a few people run Psybeam, but I prefer Bug Buzz for the B Barrel matchup. And I'm running Galvantula with in this tournament I ran it with Fury Cutter, Discharge, and Bug Buzz, but I believe that Volt Switch is arguably the best set for Galvantula, and it is a very solid one in the Toxic Cup meta. And finally, I am running Escavalier with Counter, Aerialise, and Megahorn. So uh, let's see how we do. So first match, I actually forgot to record the first part of the match. So here I am facing Alif Jawad, and I lose the lead. So I come back with Piloswine. So first match we are facing Alif Jawad, and I'm leading the barrel into Flygon, and he switches to his Heracross. This is bad for me, but I have Wormadam for Heracross in the back. Now if this is a close combat, it will do a lot of damage. But it debuffs Heracross, and close combat doesn't KO Wormadam at full health. So I have energy now. I am waiting, and I get to a Bug Buzz. He shields and he farms me down. This is bad for me. I am going to switch into Piloswine. This is hard counter for Flygon. And he baits me with a Dragon Claw. And he switches to his Steelix, and I instantly switch to my Bibarel. I already have Surf ready. I can just Surf spam him down now. He shields again. Now I am going to let this crunch get through, and I am going to tank this crunch because crunch doesn't do a lot to Piloswine. Piloswine, people don't know this, but it is decently bulky. I won't say it's very bulky, but it's decently bulky. And he has Flygon, and I just needed a CMP tie, and I got a CMP tie. If we didn't tie, I might have lost because he would have gone Dragon Claw and back-to-back Earthquake. Now I forgot to record the first match, so this is actually the third game. So I am leading Wormadam into Heracross, and I switch to Bibarel on his Steelix. This is a hard win for me. Even if that's an Earthquake, it will not KO Bibarel. Just a hard counter to Steelix. And I am going to Water Gun Surf him down. And he comes back with his Heracross. Now here, if
I had Quillfish, this would have been better because the barrel can, the fighters can just counter down the barrel, but Quillfish they can't. They either have to shield bait or it can bait shields, but the barrel they can just straight farm. And I thought I was going to get to Ironhead sooner, but I don't. And he switches into his Flygon again, and I have Piloswine for his Flygon in the back. Now, even if that's an Earthquake, it will not KO Piloswine at this health. And it does a chunk of damage, but it doesn't KO. So if he shields now, I can just Powder Snow him down. And he does shield. Now this, I decide to shield and Powder Snow down his Flygon. I have enough energy for another Avalanche. And this Avalanche will KO his Heracross. So GG. Match number 2. I am leading Escavalier. And this is a hard loss for me because Golbat can just wing attack down Escavalier. But I save swap into Bibarel and he swaps into Crustle. He shields the Surf. Now if this is a Rock Slide, it will do quite a lot of damage to Bibarel, and he baits me with an X-Scissor. So this Rock Slide will put Bibarel nearly in KO range. It does a lot of damage, but I get to another Surf. Crustle is neutral to Surfs. Now I go into Trash Venom and I can just farm him down at this health. Now I have shield advantage and switch advantage. He goes into Steelix and I switch into Escavalier and he switches into Golbat. So hard RPS loss. I cannot do anything here. The game is already set and match. I go for an Aerial Ace for some cheap damage, but it doesn't matter even if I farm down his Golbat. My Wormadam cannot take down his Steelix, no matter how much energy Wormadam has. So this is where I guess Fortress is kind of better, Fortress and Steelix, because they have better matchups versus Steel types, but Wormadam really doesn't. It gets walled by Steel. But other than that, I believe Wormadam is the superior Steel because of the confusion damage to the fighters. It can take down fighters even. So that's why I actually prefer Wormadam over Steelix. And he goes straight Earthquake, he wins. Game number 2, I adapt and I lead Bibarel into his Steelix. Now he switches into Wormadam and I switch into my Escavalier. Again, this is a hard RPS win. This Bug Buzz does quite a bit to Escavalier. Escavalier not the bulkiest of mons, but it wins the RPS match, so I can just counter him down at this health. But I decide to go for an Aerial Ace to bait out his shield or KO his mon. So I got a shield and we simultaneously KO. So this is really good for me. I come back with Piloswine and he comes back into Golbat. So I go for an Avalanche. Now, if you guys didn't know, 2 Avalanches with the Powder Snow damage can actually KO Steelix. Steelix is neutral to Powder Snow. Ice, so it actually KOs after a couple of Powder Snows. So I didn't know that. I learned it in the cup, before the cup practice. So he goes for a Crunch. I shield because I need energy for his Golbat. Now I double shield. I need my Bibarel at full HP because I need to serve down his Golbat. And the thing about Golbat is it cannot nuke Bibarel. Like Poison Fangs do like 10-15%. Yeah, about 10-15% HP, but it cannot KO Bibarel. So that is why I love the normal types in this cup, because the ghost moves like they do nothing to it. So Bibarel Lino looking good. So match number 3, I lead a Cavalier into his Crustle. This is good for me. I go for an Aerialis. This is neutral. And I call off his bait and I don't shield the Exeter. This is a huge call for me. And this is going to win me this match. Now I think he baits me with an Exeter again. Yes, he does. But I get to an Aerialis and he probably has to burn another shield if he wants to stay in. And he burns, prioritizing switch advantage. And I don't shield this. And I let my Escavalier go down. I don't shield because I want energy on my barrel. And he didn't have anything for anything to hard counter B-Barrel. And he goes into Wormadam. I can just water gun surf him down. Now a good lucky above 12 attack Wormadam actually wins versus B-Barrel, but B-Barrel again can flip the matchup if number 1 it has energy, number 2 if it's really good IVs it gets to the 3rd surf I think, and it KOs Wormadam. Trash. So my B-Barrel is rank 8. So I am very confident in the Wormadam match, and even with a bit of energy, it can just simply win. Now here, Piloswine upright 1 versus Steelix with 1 shield. Or even no shield, I think it wins. Even if Steelix lands Earthquake, it can get to a 2nd Avalanche in the 0 shields. Now I just shield this, even if this is Ironhead, Bug Buzz, anything. I don't care, I can water gun him down at this health. So GG. Match number 3, this is the Toxicroak matchup, and this is where Escavalier lacks. So Toxicroak can just go straight Mud Bomb and get Escavalier. Now I go for an Aerialis here, and this Aerialis will not KO and he can just counter me down. So 0 shields, 1 shields, Toxicroak wins. This is the setback of Escavalier, I guess. But again, I go for a B-Barrel safe swap. And again, I have energy and IVs on my side. So I can water gun surf him down. But he has a Gliscor in his team and I know that. So I'm wary of his Gliscor. Suppose if my B-Barrel goes down, I don't have anything on his Gliscor. So again, I call off his Bug Buzz bait, and I'm looking to switch into my Trash Venom, and he does have Gliscor in the back. So this is very bad for me. He's leading in shields, and his Gliscor can wing attack, Night Slash my Wormadam down, and it's basically GG at this point. He lands the Earthquake. I go for a Surf. It's over. I got his shields down, but he'll get to a Night Slash, and my B-Barrel is in wing attack range. His Gliscor just wing attack can just wing attack me down. So my team comp wasn't as good. I was at a relatives, and it was very hectic for me at that time when I played the match. So I lose game 1. Game 2, we are both leading Trash Madame, and now this is a neutral matchup, and I don't know if double piggybacking or piggybacking isn't a thing anymore. They patched it, but I don't know if like going double charge move does get you the piggyback off and energy advantage. The self piggyback, I don't know if that works or not. I haven't tried yet. but I tried a few times, but it didn't work. So I don't know that if they patched the self piggyback or not. But they did patch the QSA and the piggybacking, the usual piggybacking. So I cannot get an energy advantage in this match. The best thing I can do is switch and catch his charge move, and I switch into my Piloswine, and he switches into his Toxicroak. So I sack my Piloswine here because I have two things that's weak to Toxicroak, Piloswine and Bibarel. So I think I should have sacked my Bibarel here. I think. And again, if I had Quillfish, this would have been way better of a match. I could have just switched in a Quillfish. And this is where I wanted him. I wanted, now I can just shield the Mud Bomb and Confusion down his Toxicroak at this level, and have Bibarel left for the other thing. So this is why I guess you need a counter user in your team. It is pretty important for the prevalence of Bibarel. And I think I shield here. Yes, I shield here to get off another confusion damage. If I didn't shield there, I wouldn't get off that confusion damage onto his Toxicroak. I am lagging, and he does so much damage to my Bibarel. And he has Gliscor. We are both down shields. This Surf will not KO, and he can just Night Slash me down, I think. Yes, he can just Night Slash me down. So bad team comp on my part. So bad team comp on my part, and I wish I had Volt Switch on my Galvantula. Galvantula would have been really great for this specific team, but I didn't have a fast TM to TM my Galvantula at that point. So match number 3, I am leading Piloswine with his Gliscor. Again, hard RPS win. And he switches to his Trash Madam. Now this is where Stone Edge comes into play. If I had Bulldoze, it would do nothing, but Stone Edge puts a dent into Wormadam. If you bait the Stone Edge, you can actually win, but you have to bait it. And this time I'm switching to Bibarel. He goes for a Bug Buzz. I do not shield. This is bad. Now, although I am up a shield, I think I lose. So I couldn't call off the bait. I couldn't call off the switch there. This is bad, really bad. He probably has Toxicroak in the back. And I switch into my Piloswine again, farm energy. I have 2 shields, I can burn a few shields. I save this. I am shielding now, so that my Piloswine can draw out his last shield. I farm 2 Powder Snows more, and it's his Trash Madam is at Avalanche range. It takes it out. Now he has Toxicroak, right? Oh, so he did a misstep there, and he switched into his Gliscor. He was meaning to switch into Toxicroak. Technical error. And this is basically over. I go for I should have gone for an Iron Head here, because Iron Head is neutral and Bug Buzz is resisted. So if you're in this matchup, straight go for Iron Head. It's just better. Now even if he takes down my woman Trash Madam, I can just powder snow him down at this health. And he gets to final Night Slash, but this Night Slash isn't going to KO my Piloswine. It just barely survives and takes down his Slice Cup. So I take the first loss of this practice cup. It is a practice cup, so no worries there. And match number 4, again I am losing the lead hard, but I go for a Stone Edge here because an unshielded Stone Edge would do over 50% damage. It does. It almost takes him out. And now I decide to preserve my Piloswine by shielding because I have energy on it, and I switch into my own Bibarel for energy advantage. Although I am down a shield, but I am leading in energy advantage. So he switches into his Toxicroak. This is good. I can just go for straight Surfs. And I let my Bibarel go. I will come back with my Trash Madam. Straight confusion him down. Even if he lands a Mud Bomb, I don't care. Now he has Flygon in the bag. This is why I preserved my Piloswine. And I have energy on my Piloswine, and I think I will get to, I think I do get to another, or I don't, I'm not sure. He baits me with a Dragon Claw, and he gets to a Dragon Claw sooner. So this is why Flygon shields down is very deadly in the mirror. It can straight Earth Power Dragon Claw spam anything down, but I have energy on my Wormadam, and this Bug Buzz is going to KO his Flygon. Flygon is very squishy, and I confusion down his Toxicroak. Match number 2, same mindset, switching up the flow. I lead Escavalier into his Toxicroak again. A hard loss for me, and I decide to sack my Escavalier again. So if I get a shield, it's good. If I don't, I don't. But this is bad. I'm basically giving up switch advantage. So I do get off a shield. So this is one positive thing came out of it. And I can confusion down his Toxicroak, and he switches into his Flygon and me into my Bibarel. So this is why I needed that shield, and Escavalier had done it for me. That was my only win condition. If I could get one shield out of my Escavalier. I go for straight Surfs. Now I think I shield here. Yes, I do. It is a Dragon Claw. Now he gets to another. I probably won't shield this. Yes, I don't. And I get off a Surf. Very good for me. And although he has 2 months left, he has a Bibarel, but I have a shield and I can go straight Bug Buzz. This will do a lot of damage. Iron Head is resisted, but Bug Buzz will do a lot. It almost takes down almost one-shots his Bibarel, and I have a shield. And this Mud Bomb is not going to KO my Wormadam. And I confusion him down just barely, and I think I get to an Iron Head. I don't, I just confusion him down. So I got lucky there. PvP IV saved me. And this time I'm leading Flygon into his Skuntank. He is running a Bite Skuntank. This is interesting. Poison Jab Skuntank, I think Poison Jab would have been better because he would have been able to put shield pressure, but here I can just go Dragon Claw spam on his Skuntank. and he goes into B barrel. I go for a neutral Dragonclaw. I think I should have gone for Earth Power here, but he shields, so it turns out in my favor. And again, I think I should have gone for Earth Power, but I go for a neutral Dragonclaw, and he will not shield this. It does quite a bit, and I get to another Dragonclaw. This is the power of Flygon, guys. I will not shield this. Flygon has done its job. It basically took up 2 months, and I come back into my Trash Madam and Confusion down his B-Barrel. But he has Golbat in the back, and this is basically over. I can go for straight Iron Hand. And he had Energy Charge, but he knew it was over, so no point in using any charge moves. So this was it. Hope you guys got a bit of insight on how the meta looks. I think counter users are a must in each team. Steelix, Wormadam, a lot of Steelix, Wormadam, and B-Barrel, a staple. And I'm predicting a rise in Galvantula usage because it's just so good versus the meta. And Golbat and Escavalier is just good overall. So this was it. This is Mohan Ahmed signing out.